A cartel connection and a gruesome killing. Edgar de la Cruz shot and killed 17-year-old Sebastian Carpio before burning the body in a stolen vehicle. An ID investigators say he got from family connections to the drug cartels.
He shared that his uncle told him stories of how people get rid of bodies in Mexico and for the cartel, which gave him the idea of how to not get caught after shooting Sebastian.
Testimony came to light as de la Cruz aged out of the Texas juvenile system. He served 11 months of his 25-year sentence. Instead of releasing him on parole, a judge decided yesterday here in San Antonio that de la Cruz must continue his prison sentence in the adult prison system. We have some late-breaking news overnight. The White House is reporting that President Biden has reached a deal on a tentative railway labor agreement. That's according to a statement released by the White House website. The major railroad strike could have paralyzed the nation's supply chain and transportation rail service if both sides didn't come to an agreement by tomorrow. Biden officials hosted labor contract talks late into the night last night to avert the potential shutdown ahead of tomorrow's deadline. So big news there.
And now to another story developing overnight. Florida's governor sending dozens of migrants on planes to Massachusetts.
It's a move that echoes Governor Greg Abbott's decision to bus migrants to other states, like places like Chicago and New York. ABC's Rhiannon Alley has details.
This morning, another Republican leader is sending undocumented migrants to a sanctuary state, escalating the standoff over the surge of migration at the southern border. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis' office says it chartered 2 planes to fly migrants from Florida to Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts. The island off of Cape Cod is famous for its multi-million-dollar homes. Fox News first airing video of the migrants deboarding, about 50, reportedly from Venezuela. Some as young as 2 years old. Local government officials say they had no advance notice.
The airport director said that local officials had no idea that these immigrants were coming, that these planes were coming. But he said that there were vans outside that were waiting for the immigrants. DeSantis saying in a statement, states like Massachusetts, New York, and California will better facilitate the care of these individuals who they have invited into our country by incentivizing illegal immigration through their designation as sanctuary states. Texas Governor Greg Abbott began busing migrants to other states in April. Just yesterday, Illinois' governor called up the National Guard to help with migrants sent to Chicago from Texas, calling Abbott's move a stunt.
They won't tell us how many infants or children, seniors or families are on board. They won't provide any information that would actually help their fellow Americans welcome and care for these human beings.
Back on Martha's Vineyard, the migrants spent the night in beds at this local church after receiving food at a school cafeteria. Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
And President Joe Biden's popularity has improved substantially from his lowest point this summer when gasoline prices peaked and lawmakers appeared deadlocked. That's according to a poll from the Associated Press and the Nork Center for Public Affairs Research. Support for Biden recovered from a low of 36% in July to 45%. The president's approval rating remains underwater, with more than half of U.S. adults disapproving of him. The economy continues to be a weakness for Biden. Just 38% approve of his economic leadership as the country faces stubbornly high inflation.
The Russian and Chinese navies are conducting joint patrols in the Pacific Ocean today. That's ahead of expected face-to-face meeting between Russian President Vladimir Putin and Chinese President Xi Jinping at a regional summit in southeastern Uzbekistan. Russian officials say the goals of the maneuvers include strengthening naval cooperation between Russia and China. The countries also say they want to protect maritime economic activities between their countries.